Here we will prove two theorems on continuity. Number one is Bolzano's intermediate value theorem. So starting with the statement of the theorem. It states that let f from close AB to R be a continuous function and fa not equal to fb. Then it attains every values between fa and fb at least once. That means whenever the endpoints are not same, then it will attain every values between fa and fb. Now if we can want to check it by graphically, what does it mean? Suppose this is the point A and this is the point B. Okay. Now fa and fb are different. That means the graphs are like this. So this is our fa and this is our fb. They are different points, this one and this one. That means f will take each value between fa and fb at least once, like this. This is obviously from the graph. Check the function. If the function is not continuous, then we cannot say this. Like the function is suppose up to this, then there is nothing, then up to this. Then we cannot say the same thing. Because for that part, this part, there will be no point. But when the function is continuous, we can claim the things. Because whenever between fa and fb, it will take all the points at least once. That means there exists always some point c such that fc will take some value. Then some d such that fd will take some value, and so on. Okay. That is, f will attain each value between fa and fb at least once in this interval. We have to prove it. So, starting the proof. This is also very easy proof. Given that fa not equal to fb. It is given in the question. Right? That means either fa greater than fb or fa is less than fb. Now we are choosing any arbitrary element k between fa and fb. Okay. Then either fa greater than k greater than fb, like this for this case, or for this case fa less than k less than fb. Right? Now we are choosing any arbitrary point k between fa and fb, and we have to prove f attains all the values between fa and fb at least once. That means f will fa that is k, this point k will be attained by f at least once. That means there exists at least one c belongs to open AB such that f of c is equals to k. Right? Because we have to prove that f is attaining all the values between fa and fb, and we have chosen just one value k between fa and fb. That is, f will also attain this. That means there exists some c belongs to open AB such that fc equals to k. We have to prove that. We have to find that c. This is our main work. So now here we are constructing one function. Phi x equals fx minus k, okay, over close AB. Now fx is continuous and k is a constant function, that means continuous. That is, we can say phi x is continuous in close AB. Right? And what is the value of phi a? This is fa minus k. And phi b, this is fb minus k. Now check, in any case, phi a and phi b are of opposite signs. Why? Because if you check this case, fa greater than k greater than fb, then phi a will be positive and phi b will be negative. from this line, this and this. And if you check the next case, that is this case, fa less than k less than fb, then phi a will be negative and phi b will be positive. So in any case, phi a and phi b are of opposite signs, and phi x is continuous over close ab. So over the function phi, we can apply Bolzano's location of root theorem. So by Bolzano's location of roots theorem, over phi, what we can say, that phi has a root between a and b. We can say phi has a root between a and b. That means there exists some c between open AB such that phi c equals 0, right? By Bolzano's location of roots theorem. Now what is phi c? Phi c means fc minus k equals 0. That is fc equals k. So our theorem is done. We got one c belongs to open AB such that fc equals k, and k was arbitrary between fa and fb. That means f is attaining each value between fa and fb at least once. Okay, this proves the theorem. Next is fixed point theorem. It states that let f is a continuous function on close AB. And fx belongs to close AB. Then for all x belongs to close AB, f has a fixed point. That means there exists a point C belongs to close AB such that fc equals c. We have to prove it. That means between the close interval a and b, either we will get one point, at least we will get at least one point C belongs to close AB such that fc is equals c, where f is from close AB to close AB. That is, there exists at least one point where the value and the functional value both are same. fc will be equal to fc. We have to prove it. Now the proof is, here two cases can arise. Either fa equals a or fb equals b, or both, right? In any of the cases, we get c equals a for this case and we get c equals b for this case. That means here a is our c, that is at the point a the value and the functional value are same. Similarly at the point b the value and the functional values are same. That means there is nothing to prove if fa equals a or fb equals b or both. So we are considering fa is not equal to a and fb is not equal to b. And fb is not equal to b. Now that means fa is obviously greater than a and fb is obviously greater than b, because the function is defined from close ab to close ab, right? So if a will take the value from starting from a and ended at b, right? And if b is also taking the value started from a and ended at b. That means where we say that fa is not equal to a, that means obviously this cannot be less than a because the value is starting from a, so it must be greater than a. Similarly, the value is ending at b, so fb cannot be beyond b or greater than b, it must be less than b. So fb is less than b. Now again we are constructing a function phi x equals fx minus x over close AB. Okay. Now phi x is a continuous function given in the question, and phi x equals fx equals ax is also a continuous function. We have already proved it using epsilon delta definition. That means the whole function is continuous. So we can write phi is continuous on close AB. And check the value of phi a and phi b. Phi a is fa minus a and phi b is fb minus b. Fa minus a is greater than 0 and fb minus b is less than 0. That means they are opposite in sign. So what we can apply? Bolzano's location of roots theorem over phi. So by Bolzano theorem, we can say there exists some C belongs to open AB such that phi C equals 0. Now what is phi C? It means FC minus C equals 0. That is FC equals C. This proves the theorem.